Kahalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rukwakodash, and double honors and praises to the elders, apostles, bishops of Great Millstone, and to the Akim. I think that's how you pronounce it, the Akim, yeah, who learned this, who got this truth from those elders and have pushed it worldwide. This video, and I'm still getting used to face videos, but I think from time to time it's important that people at least know your face and what you look like. You know, people who don't show their face, it's like you don't fucking really believe what you're saying. And also, I have, like I said, I'm on a work trip. I'm in a hotel. Literally, my neighbor is my boss. So I have kind of like another lesson in the background to try to drown out the noise, but I'm going to try to make this one quick. Two topics I wanted to get into is specifically how Trump is firing a lot of his cabinet members, his team. Two names I know for sure, Joe Kent and Pam Bondi. That's a surprising one. I don't know. I just thought he hyped her up a lot. And I did see a link, this could be not gossip, but it could be fake, where they say that Kash Patel is potentially next on the chopping board. So I said that I'm going to bring scriptures about that. But I also want to talk about I wrote notes because I heard in a video that from the brothers that he's basically Trump specifically is what's it called? Kind of bad talking NATO and saying, oh, we don't need them. And there's talks of him potentially leaving, right? Which that is, a little note here, turning against allies, right? Which is prophecy that's what happened. That's what would happen. The beast, is it not? The beast with 10 heads that will turn and the 10 horns. Let me read it, okay? I have the scripture here. It's Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. The NATO nations, it's prophecy, man, and it's a beautiful thing that Trump is, basically saying, oh, we don't need them, and kind of cutting ties, because they are prophesied to turn on the whore, aka Babylon, aka America, right? But let me stick to the topic. Let's do that first thing, which is there's, I think, mainly two scriptures that talks about the leadership in Babylon now. I mean, they were destined to fall from the beginning, but this is a major reason why they are going to fall, because their leadership is fucked up, right? And Trump, man, the guy's just a fucking retard. But let's read Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6 and 5, and it reads, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth." And that last part where it says princes walking as servants upon the earth is talking about, Lord willing, us, right? But not Lord willing. We know that we are Israelites. And us, what I meant to say Lord willing to is that we are the actual, the elect. And right now, that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because really nobody knows. And yeah, those princes walking as servants upon the earth is us right now, who are the righteous in a lowly place, and servants upon horses. Servants, not having to use their feet to walk. They usually, if the people who rode horses, they had a higher status, right? There's foot soldiers, right, walking, and then there's like the generals who are on horses. But in this wicked world in Babylon, who's on the horses? It's these fucking Edomites, the lowest of the low. Well, there's one specific group of Edomite that is way low, right? And we know that to be Amalek, but and even Amalek, literally the lowest of the low, Amalek gets, they get money for what might have happened, who the fuck knows, in Nazi Germany, right? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say J-ish, right? If you don't know who I'm talking about, right? But they're still getting money for that. They're till this day, Babylon is sending them money, weapons, and that's from your tax dollars, right? You Babylonians, or you people who live in Babylon.
If you watched our last video, you saw how David,
Salakia,
the forgotten shepherd boy, became Israel's greatest king. But today
honestly, I just wanted to put something on, when did King Solomon get chastised? Okay. And this is a topic I wanted to know, okay? Because I saw a video by GMS Prisoners of Yahushua. This is what happened to King Solomon. I want to know. So I got it on this bullshit fucking TV. I'll look for it. I'll look for it on my phone. And by the way, I'm just looking at another video. It says GMS Apostle says King Solomon was homosexual, but the channel is Joe Fook Me Too, so it might be some fucking bug out bullshit. Let me just fucking not be distracted. Let me go back. Honestly, fuck it if Esau can hear me. I'll just speak low, right? Oh, and I guess a small update from my last video. It's really small and it doesn't matter, and I'm just gonna say it, and then I'm gonna continue on with the point of the video. But as you know, after the Passover, it's the feast of unleavened bread. Unfortunately, when you're out of town, now I'm not saying I ate fucking leaven. I still haven't. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I plan. I fuck around and fast before I have to eat a fucking sandwich or something. But we go to Burger King, and I'm pretty sure Burger King, they do fucking lettuce wrap. Get my shit. It's regular buns. But when I told her, I asked that fucking, I think she was a fucking Moabite. There's lots of Chinese in British Columbia, but I don't know, man. I fucking asked her 3 times. Make this shit lettuce wrapped, right? The shit comes in a fucking bun, and I don't even blame her because I know. And I got a quick flash. I said, "Oh, should I complain?" I said, "Yeah." So I brought the fucking burger back, and then like I went to go sit down, and she called me again. She said, "Oh, sorry, we don't do that. Tell me you can't put fucking lettuce on the bottom of a fucking thing." So when I got it again, um, in my head I was thinking like, and I didn't do it right, and I wasn't going to, but like a fucking demon in my head said, "I'll just eat it." Anyways, I wasn't gonna do that shit, right? Just fucking remove the bun, ate the meat. I'm going fucking hungry on this trip. Fuck it though. It's okay. But there goes Satan, man. And don't give in. If you're determined to do something, stick with it. All right, especially when it relates to this truth. If you're determined to partake in the feast of unleavened bread, if we know it's not even about the thing is, it's a physical thing. We withhold ourselves from eating the physical yeast or whatever leavening product, right? And it's not because if you do, you're gonna fucking die. It's more so that leaven symbolizes sin. So it's a physical thing that we're doing for the spiritual. And maybe a weak-minded person might say, "Ah, fuck, man. There's like, I gotta eat a burger. Like, I can't just," or whatever they might think, and they might just fold. But the Wada Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, forgiving myself and you brothers, that spirit to really take this seriously. And another, Salakia for the fucking distractions, but I just watched a video, and it was a brother, I think it's a brother in Montreal, and he was talking about, this is a huge faith booster for me, okay? And I'm gonna give my testimony why, Lord willing, I may be going through, similar things that the brothers are going through, right? And when I say the brothers, I mean the brothers who teach the 100% truth, not fucking other camps. It's not about other camps. I'm talking about the brothers who know the names of Yahweh and Yahushai and do and follow to the best of their abilities 100% of what is required of them, which I believe majority of those men are in Great Millstone. I think every man who can even put that GMS in their name, they're doing what they're supposed to. If they're not, then obviously they get kicked out, whatever. But then, there's other brothers, Lord willing, like myself, who learn from them and also try your 100% to try your 100% hardest to do what is required of you as an Israelite man. But either way, in the video, he was like, some brothers couldn't even find horseradish, the Wada, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I was able to find it. But there's other bitter herb, roots, whatever you could find. So I'm sure they still kept their Passover as they should. I'm sure every brother in GMS did 100%, right? And but a beautiful thing I heard is, as they're saying they're eating it, and the thing was not bitter. Like I've had horseradish at a restaurant. My whole nose, my head, I just instantly started sweating, face hot, and I'm just trying to keep my cool. Like, yeah, I've had this before, but like I have, but Not the way this fucking beat me up at a restaurant, right? But on the April 1st, when it was the Sabbath, you know, as I'm fucking the lamb is in the oven, I just take it's a small piece just to like really just prepare myself like what I'm going to experience. Take it. Shit is not bitter, right? Like it is, and I get that it's a horseradish root is what I had, right? First of all, what did I do? Maybe it's because I fucking did it wrong, but either way, I shaved the bark. Shaved the bark. Is the bark? Yeah, let's call it the bark. I shaved that. Then I just cut it into chunks. Boom. Then I have my, obviously, you brothers know, everything you need for the Passover. But the point is, as I'm eating this hastily, and you know, I'm thinking about Egypt. I'm thinking about our current captivity. And like I was saying in the video, and another thing I want to say is, again, Salakia, for, I guess let me not say my tone, but like that low fucking energy during that video. But either way, as I'm like scarfing it down, thinking about it, about everything, another thought that goes through my head is, yo, this shit is not as bitter as I know horseradish to be, right? Because, man, what fucking steakhouse we went to, I just took a little bit and that shit kicked the fuck out of me. Like that just, my nose, my face, my eyes, my head. But this time around, and I don't know, man, I'm having the fucking herb, the fucking, the root itself. And it's a beautiful thing that I heard that the brother, like he said, some of them couldn't even find horseradish, and some, as they were eating it, it's not as bitter. So what could that possibly mean? They were saying potentially it means that, Lord willing, the bitter times are over. Hey, I hope I'm part of that. So I don't even know why I said that, but I forget what I was talking about to go into that. But either way, that's a faith booster. Oh, I think I was talking about a faith booster or faith boosters. So let me get back to the point, or let me get back to. So I read Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6 and 7 to you. This shit is out of balance. Here we are, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah's jewels, and we're mistreated. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. Look at Gad. Look at Native Americans in Canada. I just told you that fucking story yesterday of what happened to that Gadite woman, but she's down low. And that's just one. Have you been to a reserve? Have you been to a reserve in Canada? Even the so-called rich ones is down bad. That's you Native Americans. Then you Latinos. Man, let's not even get into it. You Native Americans, you Latinos, and you Negroes, you are God's jewels, but here we are in our captivity. It's out of balance, okay? Although I was talking about hold on. There's a specific scripture that I was reading that I really wanted to talk about that related specifically to Okay, hold on. Okay. So I guess the point in that is folly is set in great dignity. What does that mean? Because first of all, no fucking Edomite really has the right mind to even rule to begin with. It's hot. I look like I'm sweating. And because well, they've been ruling Babylon, and it's only gone downhill, right? And when Trump is moving like a retard, he's moving erratic, he's just firing people left and right, mid-war too, and you know, no real plan. It seems like he's like I heard the brothers describe it like he's saying, okay, we're gonna give him fucking 3 days to negotiate. Then it turns to 10 weeks. The guy's cuckoo. Another word, erratic, right? He's erratic. It means that it's the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That means it's a decline, right? A decline in their society, which is, that's all we want. And now I want to look at Isaiah chapter 3. But it's just a specific one I want to read. Okay, it reads, and I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them, right? Because the guy's a fucking, he's acting like a baby, right? This is who you have as your president, Babylon. Somebody who's completely incompetent, right? Let me just read it, right? Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1 through 5, right? For behold, the Lord and the Lord of hosts doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet, and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable men, and the counselor, and the cunning artificer, and the eloquent orator, and I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them, and the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. If this doesn't describe America, oh wow, let's really think about it. Specifically, the base against the honorable. Try talking to a fucking, let's just say it, try talking sense to a LGBTQ. Try that. Try talking to a literal degenerate. These LGBT whatever, they're degenerate, but they'll talk to you as if you're the fucking degenerate. Okay, the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient. Let's think. Now, heads up and Salakia if I don't interpret this correctly, but what I'm understanding from it is the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient. Now that could be I take that two ways, okay? I take that as the child being, these mindless individuals who, and the ancient being Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right? The true power, the true God. It's like it kind of reminds me of what's that fucking? He's an Amalekite, and he's saying we can basically with AI he can become God. I've seen it posted on videos so many times. It's basically this Amalekite. It's like top 10 like most fucked up things. This guy said there's a video, and he just boldly fucking spills nonsense. These fucking small hats, they're good at that, man. Just bold, just proudly saying bullshit, and he's saying he's basically saying with AI, and once we have, I don't know if he's talking about specifically the chip, but basically with AI, he's like, we will become the gods. Fucking idiot. But that's one way to take it. But another way I take it is the child shall behave, himself proudly against the ancient, meaning a literal child. Like imagine you have a child, and I don't know what bullshit they're fucking teaching them in school. I'm done with that fucking school system. Then I went to fucking tech school or trade school. Now I'm fucking working. I'm done out of the schooling system because they're actually teaching these kids retarded shit. And then your children come home and they're just proudly saying, "Mom and Dad, you're wrong. You know, gay is right, straight is wrong." I just, either way, that's two ways that I take that. The point, though, okay. So I don't know why. I don't know, but either way, it's hopefully that was edifying, that rant. But the point is, notice in the beginning, right? All those wise men, like I said, the orator, the man who rules over 50, all these people with actual skills, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is removing wise leadership and giving the nation children to rule over him, aka Trump. Okay, so that's it for the topic of Trump firing people and bullshit like that. Now, how about I do this? What time is it? Okay, it's 30 minutes. What I can do, I'll make a part 2. I'll make a part 2 specifically because honestly, I just wish something could happen, and it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful to see Trump talking shit about NATO because, the 10 horns, and the supposed allies turning on America, man. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I would love to live through that. And I wonder if I gotta refresh my memory. I know some nations are part of it, but I'm not sure what Canada is. Not sure what Canada's involvement to that. And I don't know. I hope Canada's not. Well, I can't. All these fucking nations they're retarded. Let's just hope they're not as retarded to completely side with the falling nations. But even then, fuck it. If they are, fuck, send the missiles here. Let there be hell here too. Fuck it. Because I just want to see the end of this, man. Right? The destruction of Babylon and the rise of Yahweh Shai's kingdom. Right? The rise of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai's kingdom is near. The destruction of Babylon is near, man. Yeah. Let me leave the NATO. Let me leave the NATO topic And another thing I should do is I should find that video thing, and then like I should find that what's it called, that thing, and then I'll like show you like this, like we'll watch it together type thing, right? So what else can I say apart from that? Yeah, I'm gonna leave the NATO topic for another video. So I guess what I'll do is I'll title this I'll title it something to do with like wicked rulership. I thought there was something behind me, but I'll title this with something to do with like wicked rulership, and then the next video, yeah, it'll be about specifically Trump's threat about not needing the NATO and potentially leaving. You know, that's a beautiful thing. So with that, I want to give all honor and praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, you know, this 100% truth. And also Shalom and really Tawada to the brothers who learned from them, who then eventually taught, you know, this thing spread worldwide, you know. Tawada. Let's continue, you know, and also I just want to say, Lord willing, this was edifying. And then back to the brothers, the Akim, you know, Lord willing, we continue, right, until we know too that there's going to be a famine of the word coming very soon, and when that comes, Lord willing, we don't have much time left in this wicked world. So, and about that famine of the world, I made a video about the, I don't know if it's like Bill C9 or C22 or something like that. But man, the times are here, man. We're here. So shalom, on to the next. The water for watching. On to the next.